What's going on, YouTube? What's going on with you on this Monday morning, man? How y'all feeling on this Monday? I'm off today. I'm glad to be off. We was busy at the hotel. We was busy, y'all. We was busy, man. I couldn't wait to get off yesterday. I was tired, and the last 5 days, we had a wrestling team up in there. Then it was Mother's Day. Happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Since I didn't do no video yesterday, and yesterday was Mother's Day, I hope y'all had a good day. Hope y'all celebrated y'all day. Because I was at work all day yesterday. It felt like. Because I was tired, man. It just felt like I was moving in slow motion, man. But we was busy. And they asked me, as soon as I was clocking out, and I was about to walk out the building. They was like, yeah. Are you trying to come in tomorrow? I was like, nope. Hell nah. I'm not coming in. I'm not working those 6 days straight. I'm not doing it, y'all. Y'all know, like I always say, man, I love my off days. I love them, man. I love my off days. So, Boston won 2 days ago. So now it's 2-1. Because the last two games, I don't know what the fuck was going on with Boston. I know what was going on with Boston. They got out-coached. The Knicks head coach, Tom Thibodeau. He just out-coached Boston, especially on defense, because he is a defensive coach. But I see what he doing because he trying to run the offense through Jalen Brunson and through Karl Anthony Towns. But he really trying to run it all through Jalen Brunson. So, but we beat them by, it was like 20-something points last game. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, the last 2 games, Boston was playing nonchalant basketball and they was taking the Knicks. They wasn't taking them serious, basically. Knicks came to play, man. New York came to play in them first 2 games, man. Man, they came to play. But I knew that Boston, when we was going back to New York, I was saying to myself, I was like, man, like they about to step it up, because we in Madison Square Garden and we up in New York City, and man, everybody was out. All the former New York Knicks players was there and shit. Everybody was there. Actors, former athletes. Then you had comedians and stuff. Y'all was there. I was like, man, Boston is about to go at them. And that's what they did, man. Derek White was hitting threes. Jrue Holiday was knocking down threes. Jason Tatum driving to the basket, step back, knocking down threes. Porzingis, he was balling. Then Al Horford, he was up there knocking down threes. Jaylen Brown, man, everybody was balling, man. I was like, man, this is how you gotta play. This is how you gotta play, man. You gotta go at them, man. Cause man, I was like, Boston should have won on first two games, y'all. They should have won on first two games, but like I was saying, they was playing nonchalant. They was not taking New York serious, and man, New York came to play. New York was like, man, we already know y'all the champs. We already know y'all the champs. And New York was just taking it serious, man. But like I've been saying, we go end up beating the Knicks. I'm still saying that. I'm never gonna stop saying it. We go beat them. Next game is in New York, so we about to tie the series 2-2. And then the last two games is in Boston. So New York basically done after we tie this series, because we play tonight. You cannot fold under pressure, man. You cannot fold under pressure, man. In them first two games, it felt like Boston had just folded under pressure, man. They wasn't taking New York seriously, man. And that's what I'm gonna call this video. Don't fold under pressure. You gotta rise to the occasion, man. When it's on, man. And that's in life. That's in anything you do in life, man. You can't fold. You can't fold, man. You gotta see yourself winning. You gotta see yourself where you vision yourself at. You gotta believe that you will win, no matter how the odds are stacked against you. You gotta show up every day. You gotta push yourself every day. You gotta show up even when you don't feel like showing up. Good days or bad days, because every day won't be a good day. And every day won't be a bad day. So you gotta keep going, you gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep pushing, because you can't fold, man. You can't fold when them lights is on. You gotta rise. You gotta rise, man. You can't give up, man. You cannot throw in the towel, man. You gotta rise, man. You gotta push and keep pushing. You gotta be relentless. If you want something in life, you gotta go and get it. You gotta make that shit happen. You cannot sit back and just think it's gonna come to you, man. You gotta go get that shit, man. You gotta make your life how you want your life to be. You gotta stay focused. You gotta stay locked in. You gotta do for self. That's why I always say self-motivation, motivation mindset. Put you first. You gotta put you first. You gotta block out the bullshit. Block out all of the stuff that's like taking you away from your focus. You cannot get distracted by anything. You gotta block all that shit out, man. You gotta block all that shit out, man. You gotta block it all out, man. Can't fold when the pressure on, cause we only get one life, man. We only get one shot at this thing called life. There's no rewind button. You gotta make your dreams a reality. What you vision yourself doing, you gotta do it. Because we all got goals, we all got dreams, we all got a vision of where we see ourselves and what we see ourselves doing and where we see ourselves going. That's why I'm always say stay focused, man. Stay locked in, man. No matter what you do, no matter what people say, block out all of that bullshit, all of the distractions, and go get it, man. Make your life how you want your life to be, because it's yours, man. So I'm about to get off here. It's Monday. I got the shorts on today, man. It feel good outside, summertime here. Worked out this morning, woke up, hit the push-ups, 200 push-ups, 200 sit-ups, about 50 squats, 200 calf rises, so I'm good, man.